And my recommendation is from the partners on this. This is a right here, and this is yes, indeed, you want that. Hey, if you want to take your game to the next level, then stay tuned because you need to find out about these 2 powerhouse herbs. These 2 herbs will take you from being Superman in the gym to being Superman lover in the bedroom.
Nice S.
Excuse me?
Right here.
Hey, this is Brian, aka Uncle B, and specifically today we're going to talk about how black ant herb, yes I said it, black ant herb is something you need to know about and use. This is for your nutrition, your hormone balance, your prostate, and so much more. And of course, we're going to talk about pine pollen. Woo, get that together. And of course, if you like what you hear, go ahead, hit that subscribe button, that notification bell, that like bell so we can get some more of this information to you. And what I'm going to do, you know what I'm going to do, break this down till it cannot be broken anymore. All right, let's talk about black ant powder. And of course, the question is, why in the heck would you consume black ants?
As fellow ants, welcome to the ant army.
Ants are the strongest creatures on the planet, pound for pound. Take that, Floyd Mayweather. And we're talking about edible black ant. The name is Polyrhynchus vicina Roger, and it is a traditional edible ant from China. It has been used as a nutritional additive and added to tonics and different drinks and other health foods since ancient times. So this is how it goes down. Adult colonies of ants are captured near ginger roots. Then they're oven dried at 65 degrees Celsius and then stored at room temperature. Then they are milled into a powder, just ground them suckers down, sifted through steel mesh, and then encased in aluminum foil. All of that to say is these ain't your backyard ants. And no, you don't want to get the ants from your backyard where they've been inhaling all those good lawn chemicals and been visiting the meth head lab around the corner. Black ant is known to be stronger and more effective than actual ginseng. The other thing about it is you can feel the effects right away. So here's what it does. It is an energy tonic that can be used as a pre-workout. It is an aphrodisiac and strength builder. Hit it up. Aids in slowing the aging process. Ooh, I'll take that. And protects the liver. And this is for my recovering alcoholics. It has vitamin B1, B2, B12. Yes, for my vegans and vegetarians, B12. And vitamins D and E. So basically, it is a complete protein source. It also does benefit the digestive system and the nervous system. The things you should be aware of is number 1, be careful where you get your black ant supply from. I'll show you where to get mine from, because some people add in other additives just so it can help you in the bedroom, such as a PDE5, which is, from Viagra. You don't want the unnatural stuff in with your natural stuff. So let's go ahead and hop into that other one, pine pollen. So off the top, pine pollen is most likely to contain allergens that could affect you. So if you have some allergies, some natural allergies from pine pollen, other pollen, be careful. This powdery substance comes from grains discharged from the male part of the pine cone of the tree. And we're talking about the species such as Scott pine and Chinese red pine. It is referred to as a superfood and a nutritional powerhouse. Pine pollen is touted as a top source of many vitamins, minerals, antioxidants, and so much more. A study published in Oxidative Medicine and Cellular Longevity concluded that pine pollen may slow the process of aging and age-related disease. Yes, you want this in your life. Limited studies suggest that pine pollen is actually good for dealing with arthritis. So if you're dealing with issues in the bedroom, then go ahead and take this pine pollen a good hour before you get into the bed.
Yeah, boy.
Now, because of everything I just talked about, pine pollen is not recommended for women. Pine pollen also is a complete protein because it contains a whole bunch of important amino acids. So what else can pine pollen do? Increase sperm count, and is good for treating erectile dysfunction. Now, as always, whenever I talk about herbs, it is a supplement. It's supposed to supplement the other things you're doing. Do you know what I wish I had the first time my erections decided not to show up? A system that gave me the answers to get it back up and never have it betray me like that again. After over a decade of research and several $1,000s trying herbs, I'm going to give you that right now. Take the men's performance quiz and in 3 minutes get the exact personalized advice that will give you a head start on having erections on demand. 1 email for the next 25 days with natural techniques tailored to your situation. Don't wait to get the answers. Take the quiz today. Now, where was I? So let's keep going down the list for this pine pollen right here. It's known for pain reduction, lowering of blood cholesterol, regeneration of the liver for my alcoholics, and increasing the immune system's functions. And pine pollen also contains DHEA, which is good for increasing your testosterone and beneficial for reducing that stress. And as I always say, not everything is for everybody, so do make sure you do a little bit of test just to make sure it works out well for you. You want to make sure you're adding in your new supplements one at a time so you know the effects of one before you hop into the effects of the other. And my recommendation is from Lost Empire Herbs, our partners on this. This is a black ant right here, and this is the pine pollen. Yes, indeed, you want that. Reason why we're working with them is because they give a ton of information about their products. That's the way you're supposed to do it. And of course, got a link to them below. And yes, your uncle does get a little change from it, you know. So question of the day, have you heard of black ant powder? Have you heard of it before? Have you used it? And also, I'm going to talk about something later on, that whole thing about snake oil. Yeah, there's actually snake oil that actually works. Yeah, weird. And I gotta give a special shout out to my man Studio Envy. My man said, you saved my marriage. Well, that's what we do around here. He had high cholesterol, he cut out the meats and started adding in the foods that I recommended, and it made a difference. Way to go, my man. And as always, if you like what you heard, go hit that like button, that subscribe button, that notification bell so we can get some more of this information to you. And this is Uncle B saying, get your game up and go hard. Peace out.